What's up guys, MattFlash here. Welcome back to my channel. How is my squad? We're just over here at the doctor. My wife has a doctor's appointment. Hey, that mountain right there, or is it that mountain right there? Definitely not that one over there with the snow still on it, but I think it's that one. I don't know, I'm not sure. That one maybe? That's the one where we took the family hike video. I'll put the link down in the description. Good time, good day, we had a ball. But that's not why you're here. You're here for what I learned today about the McLaren F1. I would say I know a lot. Well, I know a little bit about a lot of cars. I wouldn't say I'm an expert or professional or whatever, but I know a little bit about a lot of things. Probably a lot of useless things. My wife would probably think, but I know a lot about cars, I think. But I learned some stuff today after watching Doug DeMuro's review of Jay Leno's McLaren F1, and I know that's why you're here, and that's what you're waiting for, and it's right here. That's not it. I don't have an F1. I'll probably never see an F1. But there's a few things I learned today about the McLaren. I know all the basic stuff, you know, the prices, and how much power it has, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff. But there was a lot of little things that I learned that I didn't know, and maybe you didn't know either. And don't give me a hard time. I don't know. I didn't know about all these little things, but come along and I'll explain some of the things, and maybe you'll learn something too. Let's go. Okay, the McLaren F1 was produced from, what was it, 93 to 98. The first thing that I learned was they only made 106 cars. I always thought it was more than that. I just assumed something that was limited production, you know, 500 cars or whatever. But they only produced 106 between 93 and 98. That's surprising. I guess that attributes to why it's so expensive, why they're so rare, the outrageous price. Because in '93, I think they had a base starting price of about $800,000, which in '93 that's quite a bit of money. It's still quite a bit of money now. I think of last year or 2017, one sold for 15 million or so. Again, that's because it's so rare, why they command such a high price for what the kind of car it is. But 15 million. Powering this magnificent beast is a 6.1 liter V12 sourced from BMW. I learned that originally McLaren wanted Honda to build the motor for this car, and Honda declined. McLaren's relationship with Honda during that time, they were very successful in Formula One, and I think a missed opportunity for Honda to get in on that. I'm glad BMW did. Everybody knows I'm kind of a BMW fanboy. Yes, I am. I never knew that Honda was considered and that they declined the offer. Okay, BMW's V12, like I said, a 6.1 liter V12. What did it make? It made 627 horsepower, normally aspirated. No turbos, no supercharger, and a top speed of 240 miles an hour. crazy. Crazy. Another interesting feature of the McLaren's doors is the butterfly hinged door mechanism, which was inspired by the Toyota Sierra, or Sarah, I think it is. So the crazy design, even nowadays, that they still use on a lot of their current cars, that butterfly opening design was inspired by a Toyota. Crazy. Anyone that's familiar with the supercars knows that you make some compromises as far as storage space. The McLaren F1 addresses these in a quite a different way. I know they had the little compartments inside and whatnot that you know you've seen in Doug DeMuro's video, but the one that really got me was those side compartment openings on either side. Just ahead of the rear wheel. I'd never seen anything like that. It reminded me of like motorcycle storage solutions that they use, but that there's a switch on either side and you could open up that compartment. I thought that was awesome. I guess I'd never paid attention, but learn something every day. That's why they're making this video. Pretty good.
That's a three-pointer.
Another thing that I learned was I know that it has 3 seats. Some of you might not know that. If you're a car person, most people that know anything about the McLaren F1 knows that it has 3 seats with a center driving position. And the 2 seats are flanked to the left and right of the driver, recessed back a little bit. But I never knew about that there was kind of, if you're a driver and you have your center console, because it's sitting in the center, it has kind of consoles on either side of you. And I thought that was pretty cool. I guess I never paid attention when I've seen any interior shots. Pretty good. I like that. Another thing, I didn't quite realize that there was such a for back then, for 93, like I said, 93 to 98 that these were produced. I didn't realize there was such options in the choosing of the interior styling. I thought it would be pretty basic and pretty simple, but according to some of the research I did and some of the pictures, some of them look pretty good. And the color combinations, versus like nowadays a supercar, you can get it customized to your exact likings, but quite a different selection of variations in the interior choices and colors, and I don't know if about material choices, but definitely color choices. The shots of those engine bays looks mighty nice. That gold, as they explained, not just for a visual appearance or a visual shock, but for actual heat dissipation purposes. Looks pretty good. Looks really good in gold. Gold plated. They're not actual gold pieces, gold plated, but still. Another interesting feature of the greatest sports car in history that can go 240 miles an hour and does all this and is as magnificent as it is the side mirrors. Not the rearview mirror, the side mirrors on the doors. They are from a Volkswagen Corrado. I believe it was made, a little Volkswagen made between 90 and 94. Are the same mirrors on a McLaren F1. So if you ever damage a mirror, go to the junkyard and find a side mirror from a Volkswagen Corrado. That's crazy.
Because it has a center driving position, it has 2 rear view mirrors. Weird. And it uses the same 10W60 oil that my BMW M5 uses.
But those are the few of the things that I learned that I didn't know beforehand. I thought I knew quite a bit about the car, but I was blown away by the side compartment thing. It's amazing. Still, you can get quite a bit of luggage in there and be able to take it on road trips. That's incredible to have a car of that caliber and that performance level, that it could still be reasonably practical for a supercar. It's pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It had such an impact on me watching that. I was amazed. You missed one there, Honda. Could Honda have produced something as powerful? I don't know. I'm sure they could have. Like I said, back in the day, they were producing some serious Formula One engines. So I think they could have came up with something, but Honda missed out. I think Honda's doing just fine, but they could have been a part of this this impressive supercar that back then could do 240 miles an hour. That's something else. Normally aspirated. Again, that's coming from a BMW fanboy. People saying it's a McLaren. Yes, it's a McLaren, but it's powered by a BMW V12, and that's awesome. Well, that's going to do it for today. My wife should be done here pretty soon with the doctor. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd appreciate give me a like, subscribe if you like what we're doing. I know I'm all over the place with some of these videos. I enjoy a lot of things. Originally, this channel was going to be called MattFlash on Cars because I really enjoy cars and I wanted to show you the things that I enjoy and the things that I like to watch, or the things that I'm curious about. But it does come down to this is all part of my life, and and I show food and I show police chases and things like that, and cars, and my interest is very wide and different, and hopefully you like some of them. I know some of the videos you'll like and some of the videos you won't. I appreciate you watching either way. I'll continue to make what I make. Some are successful and some are not, and I won't make those. But we're working on it. It's still early. I've made a lot of videos, but we're still working on it. And we're trying to find our little thing, and this is our life. I want to incorporate more of my wife in there, but she would rather to stay behind the scenes, and I understand, so that's why I don't put her in very often. I have some ideas. I showed her some things that I want to do, and I would like to have her involved more in this channel. The kids, like I said, it was originally going to be a car thing. Not having my car puts a real big bummer in this, and I hate it. But I want to have more car content. Again, food, and all our girls, and Melanice, Maris, Miana, and Paris, of course. And like I said, I want to have my wife in here more often, and then I'm sure maybe you guys would like to see that. I'm hoping. All the girls have quite a bit going on, moving on with life, and I would like to share it with you guys, because we have a wonderful life. anybody have bumps in the road, fire, my car, you have bumps in the road, but it's how you deal with it, and take care of yourself, take care of your family. It's the most important thing, of course, always. Alright, if you guys enjoyed it, I'd appreciate, leave a comment down below, and as always, keep your foot on the throttle of life, and we'll catch you guys real soon. Take care.